Hello girls and boys. I'm going to tell you another story from Moog Tails. This is chapter 3. It was the day to go shopping, and Mother and Father Moog were getting ready to go to the supermarket. Baby Moog insisted on coming too, so that he could supervise what went into the trolley. When everyone was ready and they had reached the supermarket, Mother Moog took a shopping trolley, and so did Father Moog. This was quite usual, and meant that the Moogs would have plenty of food to take back to the burrow. Baby Moog decided to hop into Mother Moog's trolley and ride around the shop. He enjoyed this very much, as he could see everything on the shelves, and he could tell his mother if he liked something that went past. As the trolley began to fill, Baby Moog began to feel hungry. He saw lots of things he liked to eat, and was pleased when his mother put a family-sized trifle within his paw's reach. Mother Moog bought the ingredients for Grandma to make a cake. Into the trolley they went, cherries, fruit and flour, all piling up and pushing the trifle even nearer to Baby Moog. He looked at it longingly for several minutes, and wondered if he could open the packet without Mother Moog noticing. He slid his claws under the edge of the packet and managed to open it without too much noise. Then he lifted the packet and tipped it towards his mouth. Now, being a little Moog, he didn't realize just how big a family trifle could be, especially if you tipped it all over your fur. He tried desperately to lick all the cream and custard from his paw and snout, and was doing quite a good job, until he turned around in the trolley to make himself more comfortable. As he turned, the trifle went with him, and he ended up with jelly and trifle sponge smeared on the back of his fur, on the fur of his back. Moog, who had been looking at a special offer on chocolate biscuits, noticed how uncomfortable Baby Moog looked. Then she saw that the trifle was not inside its packet, but mostly inside Baby Moog, and that his fur was very sticky indeed. Baby Moog looked very guilty for having eaten the trifle all by himself, and Mother Moog quickly finished loading her trolley and took it to the supermarket checkout, where she met Father Moog. She explained why their son looked so sticky, and paid for their trolleys of food, and the trifle, of course, which was now the only empty box. When the Moogs reached their burrow, they unpacked their shopping and asked Baby Moog why he had got himself into such a mess. He replied that his tongue couldn't reach the jelly and trifle sponge round the back, and that his fur now felt very uncomfortable. Grandma came into the burrow pantry and told Baby Moog that it was naughty to eat things in the trolley before they had been paid for, as the lady at the till couldn't add it up on the bill. Baby Moog said he hadn't known that he had just felt hungry, and that had pushed him towards him, and he thought no one would mind. Later on that day, after he had taken a bath and shampooed his fur clean, Baby Moog promised that when he ate trifle again, he would use a big bowl and spoon to make sure he didn't miss his mouth. He also promised that he would eat it at home in the burrow kitchen, and not while it was still in the shopping trolley. He then curled up in the burrow and fell happily asleep, and dreamed of custard cakes and biscuit mountains. In the next room, Mother, Father and Grandma and Grandpa sat drinking cocoa from large mugs and tucking into a large plate of shortbread biscuits. "Well," said Father Moog, "he won't be doing that again in a hurry." "I hope not," said Grandma Moog. "He was a trifle sticky. They all laughed and helped themselves to another biscuit. That's the end of chapter 3. I hope you can join me again soon.